attempt to make my lighting look better, I may have made it look 1,000 times worse. Hi guys, it's Brittany. Welcome back to my channel. This week we are going to be doing the look that I am wearing today. I am calling it my New Year's Eve look. We use the Stila Glitter and Glow liquid eyeshadow in Diamond Dust, and I think it looks amazing. And if you want to see how I got this look, then just keep watching. So this week I wanted to do a New Year's Eve look of something very glittery and glamorous, but something that is easily achieved. I think New Year's Eve looks are all about the eyes, so I went ahead and did my foundation, concealer, and just my eyebrows because they're always the same. I'm gonna quickly run through what I used for my face and then we will get into the eyes. For primer, I use the Catrice Prime and Fine Nude Glow Primer. For foundation, I use the No. 7 Lift and Illuminate Foundation in Cool Vanilla. And I use the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in Fair Beige. Oh, and then for my eyebrows, as always, I use the Precisely My Brow Pencil, but I have switched to the shade 3 because I wanted darker eyebrows. For eyeshadow today, I'm going to be using the Jaclyn Hill palette, and then as the star of the show, I'm going to be using this from Stila. I'm just going to zoom you guys in a little bit, and I'm going to prime my eyes with that Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. Then I'm just gonna set the primer with the Kat Von D Shade Light palette, the lightest shade. I definitely recommend using a primer, especially for a night like New Year's Eve where you want your makeup to last a really long time. It just really will hold all of your eyeshadow in place. I'm gonna use the shade MFEO, which is the shade right here, as my transition shade on a big M533 brush. I think I'm going to end up using more of the red tone shades, but I want to build up the crease first with the shade Butter right here. And I'm just going to use a NYX 16 brush. Next, I'm going to dip into the shade Hunts on the same brush. I'm going to keep that in the crease just a little bit lower than all of the other shades. Now, just to deepen up the outer corner, I'm going to use the shade Jax on a smaller brush from BH Cosmetics. I want this Jax shade to be really pigmented in the outer corner, so I'm kind of stamping it on with this brush from BH Cosmetics and then going back in with one of the bigger fluffy brushes that we used and blending it out. I'm just going to clean up the corners of the eyeshadow with a little bit of concealer. Okay, now for the star of this makeup look is the Stila, Glitter and Glow liquid eyeshadow in the shade Diamond Dust. It's really, I'll swatch it for you guys to see. It's a very like silver glitter. It's so metallic and so pretty, and it's going to look amazing on the eyes. I really love glitter, I just hate loose glitters, so this is the perfect thing. I'm going to be placing this basically all over the lid, leaving a little bit so you can see the color in the outer corner. That's so pretty. So I haven't played around with these a ton, so I decided not to use the applicator that it comes with, and I just went in with this really tiny precise brush and just dipped that in and blended it out with that. It was definitely a lot easier. It could be a lot more precise with a little brush like this than with a big applicator. Alright, so once that is dry, I'm going to go in and touch up the outer corner, but for now, I'm going to finish off my face. So as I said, I did my foundation and concealer already. I haven't set anything with powder because I want to use the Flexitarian highlight from ColourPop, and it does have a little bit of a moussey texture, so I wanted to, so I didn't want to set my face with powder before. I'm going to use that first shade in the Kat Von D Shade Light palette and just set right underneath my eyes so that they don't crease. Now I'm just going to take Flexitarian on my finger and try to apply it that way. I haven't played around with this since I bought it, so it's a learning curve. I'm also just going to put that above my eyebrow. Oh god. Okay, that got away from me a little bit, but if there's ever a time to go all out on highlighter, New Year's Eve is definitely the day to do that. Put a little on the Cupid's bow and a little bit right down my nose. Okay. Next, I'm just going to contour my face with the the lightest shade in the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette and the shade side of the Kat Von D brush. New Year's Eve is definitely the day to contour the crap out of your face. I'm also just going to take that first light shade and set right in my forehead, under my contour, around my mouth. For blush, I'm just going to use a little bit of this blush from ColourPop. I believe it's called Why Hello. I'm gonna contour my nose with that same contour powder on this like little BH Cosmetics brush from I don't know which collection. I think the vintage one, but I could be wrong. And then I'm gonna take the light powder and just go along the sides of my contour. I'm just gonna set my brows with the Pixie Clear Brow Gel. And now I'm gonna go back in and finish off my eyes. So I'm gonna take this little brush from BH Cosmetics that I used for the shade Jax, and I'm gonna go back into that shade and touch up the outer corner. So for the inner corner, I'm basically gonna do exactly what I did on the lid. So I'm gonna start with the MFEO as my transition shade. And then a little closer to the lash line, I'm gonna use the shade Hunts. All of that was on a Morphe M321 brush, and then on a small travel Luxie 221, I'm gonna take the shade Jax and push that in right at my lash line. And now I'm just gonna take a fluffy brush that has no product on it at all and make sure that's all really blended. Then on this small liner brush from Real Techniques, I'm just gonna take a little bit of this Stila eyeshadow and place it right in the center underneath my eye. And then that's like super outrageous, so I'm just gonna tap it a little bit with my finger to kind of blend it and take off any excess so that it's not so like there's glitter under my eye. Then just on this like big fluff brush from Wet n Wild, I'm gonna highlight my I'm gonna highlight my brow bone and my inner corner with the first shade in the palette in Light. So that I'm basically done, I'm just gonna set my face with my Morphe setting spray. This setting spray has quickly become my absolute favorite. Now for lashes, you could totally do false lashes, and I think New Year's is a great time to do false lashes. I'm just gonna be using like a lot of mascara, and it's the It Cosmetics Superhero Mascara. I just have a little trial size of it. I'm gonna curl my eyelashes first. And then, as always, I'm gonna use my Pixie Lower Lash Mascara for the lower lashes. So because the main focus of this look is on the eyes, I wanted to do a nude lip, but if you're more of a bold lip person, I totally understand. I'm going to be using the ColourPop Lippy Pencil in the shade Skimpy, and then on top the I Love Sorry and ColourPop Ultra Glossy Lip in the shade Curvy. So because I think New Year's is the perfect occasion to be glowing to the gods, all glitter all the time, and super extra, I'm gonna take a little bit of this Flexitarian and just pop it right in the center of my lips. Oh, that's so pretty. And just blend it out with my finger. I think that's super pretty, and I think it just adds something to a nude lip. And that is the final look. So that is going to be it for this week's video. If you like this look, please give this video a thumbs up. If my lighting sucks, please ignore that for this video. And if you have a suggestion to how to make my lighting a little better, comment that down below. Otherwise, Happy New Year. Subscribe if you want to see more from me. And I will see you next year. Bye.